Washington is a town that thrives on knowing what comes next. So it's no surprise that the prospect of a second Trump term has many folks sweating like a congressman at a buffet.
Trump is the political equivalent of a raccoon in the White House, unpredictable, prone to chaos, and probably holding a nuclear launch code in one tiny paw. During his first term, Trump's decisions often seemed to come from gut feeling rather than careful planning. Remember his trade war with China, or his handling of the COVID pandemic. Yeah, not exactly textbook examples of presidential grace under pressure.
This unpredictability wasn't just a domestic problem. World leaders never knew what to expect from Trump. One minute he was praising dictators, the next he was threatening to nuke someone on Twitter. It was like watching a reality show hosted by a very angry orange.
The point is, Trump's potential return is a giant question mark hanging over Washington, and nobody, not even the Republicans who pretend to like him, knows what surprises that question mark might hold.
It's no secret that America is more divided than a pizza at a toddler's birthday party. And guess what? Trump's presidency was like dumping a whole shaker of red pepper flakes on that already messy situation.
Trump's rhetoric, which often felt more like a Twitter war than political discourse, fueled the flames of division. He pitted Americans against each other, turning political differences into personal attacks. It got so bad that families were arguing over Thanksgiving dinner like they were on opposing teams in the Super Bowl of hate.
The fear is that a second Trump term would only make these divisions worse. Imagine a world where the political climate is so toxic that even breathing the air feels like inhaling pure, unfiltered rage. That's what a lot of people in Washington are worried about.
The stakes are high, folks. A divided nation is a weak nation. And a weak nation is much more susceptible to manipulation, both from within and from outside forces. It's like leaving the door to your house wide open while simultaneously posting your credit card information online. Not exactly a recipe for a secure future.
Remember that saying, where there's smoke, there's fire? Well, in Trump's case, it's more like where there's Trump, there's a 4-alarm dumpster fire fueled by lawsuits and subpoenas.
Trump's legal troubles are more numerous than the times he's tweeted fake news. He's facing investigations into his business dealings, his role in the January 6th insurrection, and his alleged mishandling of classified documents. It's like he's playing a real-life game of how many laws can you break before they actually hold you accountable.
Now, imagine him trying to juggle these legal hot potatoes while also running the country. It would be a circus of epic proportions, with lawyers and judges replacing the clowns and acrobats. And let's be honest, nobody wants to see a clown show when it comes to the future of their country.
The potential for chaos and distraction is enormous. A president constantly bogged down in legal battles is a president who can't focus on the needs of the people. And when the leader of the free world is too busy fighting off indictments to lead, well, let's just say it doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
If Trump's potential return alone wasn't enough to make the world nervous, let's throw another volatile element into the mix: Elon Musk. Imagine a world where Trump's America First bluster is combined with Musk's techno-libertarianism. It's like a political buddy comedy where the punchline is global instability.
Musk's influence could push the US towards a more isolationist, tech-driven future. Think less international cooperation and more focus on things like colonizing Mars while ignoring the very real problems here on Earth.
This kind of approach would likely alienate allies and embolden adversaries. It would be like telling the rest of the world, we're going to go build our own sandbox in space, and you can all just figure things out down here without us.
The potential consequences are significant. A world without American leadership, or worse, a world where America is actively undermining global stability, is a scary thought. It's a thought that keeps a lot of people up at night, especially those tasked with, trying to prevent the world from turning into a Mad Max-style dystopia.
In conclusion, the potential return of Trump, especially with someone like Musk potentially by his side, is a recipe for uncertainty and potential disaster. It's a scenario that has Washington holding its breath, bracing for impact, and desperately hoping that maybe common sense will prevail. But then again, this is 2024, and common sense seems to be about as rare as a sober night out with Charlie Sheen. Let us know your thoughts on Trump's second coming and Elon Musk in his team. Please also like and follow us for more valuable content.